Hi guys, and welcome to Custom Camper. When I started doing the conversion of the Ford Custom, I wasn't really sure how I was going to approach it in terms of video in it. So some of the videos are a bit disjointed, some of the talking is a little bit disjointed. However, I hope you get a good idea of what I'm trying to achieve. In today's video, we're going to be looking at fitting the Rhino Delta 3-bar roof rack system to the Ford Custom. This week has been busy with online orders, and I've just received my 2 windows from Van Diemen, some sound deadening, some roof bars and a Fiamma roof vent, and I'll show you those in a few moments. Not sure what I'm going to do today as the weather is changeable. It's been a glorious week all week, but now typically got some time to work on the van and we're going between bright sunshine and rain. So it may be that I do the sound deadening, but if the weather holds off, I may brave cutting the windows, but we will see. So let's have a quick look at what I've been buying this week. Here we've got the fixed windows for the sliding door and opposite sliding door. So I've got 2 fixed windows from Van Diemen. Superb service by Van Diemen, cannot fault them whatsoever. However, the delivery by TNT was slightly questionable when they couldn't find the address, and then I wasn't supposedly in, but we got there in the end. And got the roof vent there from Rainbow Conversions. Again, ordered that on Monday and it came on Tuesday, so brilliant service. And then I've got the Rhino 3-bar roof rack, again from Van Diemen. That came very quickly again, sadly via TNT, so the same sort of issues as the windows, but we got there in the end. And then I've got here the 2mm sound deadening from sounddeadening.co.uk. Next day delivery by them, fantastic service. So we'll unpack that later and I will show you around all of the bits and pieces. This afternoon I've decided that we're going to try and fit the roof bars. The weather's still a little bit questionable, so we're going to go and do the roof bars. Looking through the instructions, it says that there should be 6 clear points on the roof with indents for us to be able to drill through. However, we've both looked up on the roof and can't actually see anything, so we're going to have to rethink that. And I'll just show you the instructions so that you can see what's on there. So it's indicating that that's very faint there, but there are 3 points on the driver's side, 3 points on the passenger side. In fact, actually that's the driver's side, this is the passenger side. We cannot see these indents that are marked, so we're going to have to rethink what we're going to do. So we're going to change the plan and we're going to use the collar which goes up into the rib. I'm then going to use the centre punch to find the middle, use the hammer, and then that will be my centre point. I've already tried this on one of them, and what I've found is actually the centre point is not quite centre based upon the rib structure. So by using the collar, it's going to provide much more of a central location. So we're going to give the other 5 points a go now. So got the collar, which has a shoulder on it, which then fits into the locator. I'm going to use that as my centre point. And then using the drill with some PPE because of the metal shavings, I'm going to drill through a small pilot hole, and then I'll drill the 9mm hole . That's quite challenging with all the reflections to see where the centre punch is, but hopefully that's now got it. And then I will show you drilling it from the top later. I'm just going to finish off the insides first, and then I'll drill from the top and I'll show you doing that as well. And we've got the assistant today, although she's not much use, she's just more interested in eating a bone and watching what we're doing. So I've got the pilot holes now on the roof of the van. As you can see, there's one here. So this is where we're going to drill now from the top, and hopefully that should be centralised. Got some little files just to file off the edges and deburr them once I've put the bigger hole in through the two stins, and then I've got the hoover to get rid of any of the metal filings. We'll then go round and touch up around the edges on the outside and inside with some silver paint just to stop any rust getting through, and then we'll put the rubber gaskets on the brackets and start tightening it up, and hopefully it'll all start to fit. So we're now through one skin. Through both skins. So I'm going to hoover that up very quickly and then file the edges. Once we've got all this set up and the rubber gasket on and tightened down, I'm then going to wash the roof. One, just to check that we've got rid of any of the metal filings, and then we're also going to just see if it's waterproof. Hopefully it is. There we go, that one's done, and let the rest done now. We've now got all 6 holes drilled, cleaned, and we've painted on the edges on the inside and the outside just to seal them. The order this goes on is the rubber washer, the rubber gasket, so it sits flat on the roof, and then at the front and the back we have the brackets with the little cutouts. The middle bracket doesn't have that, so I'm going to do that. We've got the bolt that goes in from the top, the anti-slip washer, the penny washer goes in through the middle, that then goes through the hole, and if everything has gone correctly, that should then line up with the collar that's going to go in from underneath. It's going to be quite difficult to film us doing that, but we'll put all of this in place and then we'll show you the 6 brackets and how they fit, and then we'll put the bars on. So we've now got the roof rack on. We've just tightened these down. At the moment they're not torqued, they're meant to be torqued to 12 Newton meters, but I'll torque those up later. They're now on, they're now solid, and it's looking good. I think the next thing I'm going to do is get the hose pipe on here and just see if we've got any leaks. I'm tempted that when I come to put the solar panel on, I'll probably whip these off, but then we can mastic around the rubber gaskets and bolts so that we make sure that we don't have any leaks. But we'll try that with the hose pipe in a bit and see what happens. Thank you for watching this video about fitting the Rhino Delta 3-bar roof rack to the Ford Custom H2, the high top. As you will have seen, there are a few areas that aren't quite so straightforward as they would appear in the instructions, but with a little bit of logic, it isn't too bad at all. As I said at the start of the video, I'm new to YouTube, I'm new to videoing everything and then the editing. So please do leave any comments or make any suggestions of what you'd like to see, and I will try and improve as I go along. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and if you enjoy watching this content and these videos, then please do like the videos and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.